your #1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that's going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Shalia Roll. Thanks so much for tuning in. The Bahamas Tonight comes your way next.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Right now at 11, a back-to-back win for the One Family Junkanoo group, victorious again after edging out Saxons and Roots at yesterday's New Year's Day Junkanoo Parade. Meanwhile, the culture minister believes the length of the Junkanoo Parade is unacceptable. But what does he propose? But first, 2025 proved to be a record year for cruise visitor arrivals and the Nassau Cruise Port. What's the outlook for 2026? Those stories plus the day's other big news, the second day of the new year, 2026.
Bahamas Tonight at 11. The final word starts now.
And we say Happy New Year and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight at 11. I'm Corvell Pyfrom. Our big story this late night. Notable changes have been made to the voter registration process. This is especially important as the nation awaits the announcement of the 2026 general election date. Danielle Dean tonight with what you need to know.
Adopted a new policy in reference of transfer voters and persons who lost their voter's card.
The Parliamentary Registration Department is taking on a new approach, and now residents won't have to go through the hassle of presenting documentation like utility bills to obtain new voters' cards.
What we doing effective today is that you don't need to bring in a utility bill no more. We would have you to swear to an oath or affirm to an oath, and once you do that, we'll be able to address your transfer.
Parliamentary Commissioner Harrison Thompson informed the same goes for the loss of voters' cards. Residents are no longer required to get a police report. Instead, they can go to the department's office and sign an oath to verify the card was misplaced. Asked if he believes that the integrity of the process will be at risk with the introduction of this new system, Thompson says they're relying on the fact that Bahamians are upstanding people, and furthermore,
if you give false information, it becomes a criminal matter, so it's up to you.
He hastens voters to get their transfers recorded.
It's important for us to have that process completed before elections, because you might find yourself in a difficult position. You go to the polls and you're not on the register for that particular polling division. Although you have a voter's card, they would allow you to vote, but you'll have to vote on the colored ballot. If you moved out of the area, and you've been in the new area 3 months plus, please come in and transfer your registration.
Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Also here at 11, another record year for the Nassau Cruise Port, where officials saw an uptick in arrivals last year. Preliminary figures showing just over 6 million cruise passengers visited Nassau last year, representing an increase of 7% over the same period in 2024, which then saw some 5.6 million cruise passengers. This information according to CEO and Director of the Nassau Cruise Port, Mike Mora Jr. He says that growth was driven by both Nassau and private cruise port developments, along with the industry's increase in short itineraries. The figures also show that the cruise sector recorded increases both in calls and ship passenger capacity here in the capital as well as across the country, supported by investments in pier and upland commercial and recreational venues. While an uptick in vessel and passenger traffic numbers was fueled by major improvements in destination experiences, offerings, and other developments at the pier. Morris says cruise volumes this 2026 are also on track to surpass last year's figures. It is January 2nd, 2026. Wow, already. And for many Bahamians, this holiday may be over, but the bills are just beginning. From gifts and travel to food and festivities, holiday spending adds up fast. Now, as the new year begins, many families are taking a hard look at their budgets. Our Leah Cooper at 11.
With the holiday spending over, many are now counting down the days to the first January paycheck. It's a pain that causes stress for many, but according to Chief Executive Officer of Fidelity Bank, Gowan Bowe, it doesn't have to be.
Oftentimes we see the Christmas season and we understand the gift of giving and the charitable nature in terms of wanting to give loved ones presents, but we look at that as an afterthought as opposed to something to be planned for. Meaning that if we know that we have a certain level of expenditure we expect in the Christmas holidays, planning for that should start in January.
Bowe tells us January can set the tone for financial behavior.
I think January is a critical time for you to actually set your plan for your life for the next 12 months, but more importantly, use that new chapter, that new leaf, as an opportunity to sort of discontinue certain bad behaviors, accentuate good behaviors, and more importantly, put your financial future into perspective.
That said, a few residents share what spending habits they hope to cut out as the new year begins.
My financial goal moving into the new year is to survive. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
I always drink Starbucks, so I'm trying to quit that.
I'm buying shoes. I've been getting into traveling a lot, and I've purchased a lot of tennis, and that's something I think I need to cut back on.
Well, Bowe tells us the most appropriate financial goal we can set this year is to view saving as a necessity rather than a luxury.
We work to earn, yes, but we should see earning as we earn to save. We should see it that we save in order to invest, and we invest to build wealth.
As the confetti settles and the decorations come down, the focus for many is shifting from celebration to stability. A new year, a new budget, and for some, a fresh financial start. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Leah Cooper.
A lot to consider, Leah. Thank you. A new medical facility officially opening its doors in Lyford Key. It signals a revolution in the country's healthcare sector. Desmond Saunders has more.
I'm Desmond Saunders coming to you live from the sprawling Lyford Key community for the grand opening of the Quantum Longevity Artificial Intelligence Medical Facility, the first of its kind in the country, providing world-class artificial intelligence evolving healthcare in the country. And I have Margaret Daxon joining me on the broadcast. She is the clinic manager here. Talk about the facility, the services that are going to be offered, and the impact on healthcare in the country.
Okay, so at Quantum Longevity Clinic, we believe that you should have more health in your life. So persons are trying to live longer, but then their health status is not where it needs to be. So here we provide personalized precision medicine. So we recognize that everyone is an individual. So we use your genomics, which is your DNA. We map what's happening in your gut. We look at what's happening in your hormones, and we look at what's happening in your life, because all of those things play a part on what's happening in your health. So at this clinic, which is a little different from the other clinics, we take a little longer. We use a lot of diagnostic tests. We use artificial intelligence to help us to identify what's causing you not to be 100%. And then we develop a plan to help you become your 100%. So we put more vitality and life into your lifestyle and your lifespan.
Thank you. Artificial intelligence certainly is transforming healthcare around the world, including the Bahamas, and this facility is also going to stimulate medical tourism, which you talked about, and you will hear more about in our later newscast. But that's what's happening here at the Quantum Longevity Artificial Intelligence Medical Facility, shifting the way healthcare is delivered in the country. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Desmond. Stay up with us this Friday night. When we come back, the celebrating has begun for one family. We'll have that story more. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight at 11 when we return.
Is there a time to celebrate our connectedness? to strengthen the ties that bind us, that make us, well, family. At Commonwealth Bank, we're your neighbors, your friends, and yes, we're your family, wishing you warm and sincere best wishes for a happy holiday and a prosperous new year from your family at Commonwealth Bank.
Merry Christmas to you.
Like, where you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all the large one-topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Hey, VAT included, boy.
I need the $10 special place.
How many of them would you like?
20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it. The Marcos got that deal, boy.
One day I told my grandpa, show me what being a Bahamian is all about, and I'll show the Bahamas to the world. Together, we show the world what it means to be Bahamian, and we celebrate with an ice-cold Quebec. More than a bear, it's the spirit of the Bahamas. Click. It's in our hands.
As we continue here this Friday night, Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, the Honorable Mario Bolag, is commending the National Junkanoo Committee along with Junkanoo groups for the successful staging of 2 Junkanoo parades. One of those parades was marked by controversy after leader of Bahamas and the tribe, Quinton Barabbas Woodside, was taken away in handcuffs. This is an incident Bolag says never should have happened in the first place. Still, the minister says he's grateful for the efforts of all stakeholders.
We had some hiccups in the Boxing Day parade. We understand that, the people, customers, and what we should do, along with collaboration with the groups, is to ensure that these parades are run in a timely manner that will be a success and pleasing in the eyesight and timely for the Bahamian people. I think they have to make some changes that they did in the Boxing Day parade. As you can see, the flow of the parade went much smoothly in New Year's Day than it was in Boxing Day. So the changes that were made, that were recommended, that they thought would have made the flow better, obviously made it better in New Year's than it was in Boxing Day.
Some 8 A groups and 14 B groups participated in both parades. Bolag says this is higher than usual. With greater participation, though, he says officials must now work on a way to put on a tighter parade as the 12-hour affair is just too long.
Whatever we decide to do, or the NJC decide to do, even when we look at bringing the Junkanoo Authority forward, it must be a collaboration on major ways to better the parade and its flow. And if we can shorten the hours of 12, 14 hours in a shorter period of time, which means that that will definitely eliminate somewhat the gaps that the Bahamian people would want to see. And we just need to have that conversation and see how best we can do it. It's not a outright fix to get to that point, but I believe it's something that needs to be discussed as we start the post-mortem meetings, which will be next week.
Still talking Junkanoo, the beat of the drums, the flash of color, and the cheers of the crowd tell a story of triumph, with the One Family Warriors rising once again to the top of the A Division at the 2026 New Year's Day Junkanoo Parade. With more, here's Vaughn Albury.
The One Family Junkanoo Group returned to Bay Street on New Year's Day with one mission: to remind the nation why their name continues to echo at the top of Junkanoo. With their spiritually charged theme, Take Them to the Church. The double champions transformed the streets into a living sanctuary, blending culture, conviction, and creativity in a performance that moved both the crowd and judges. From the music to the message, every beat told a story, one rooted in faith, unity, and Bahamian excellence. Chairman of One Family, Vernon Rose, says this year's win was not just about trophies, but serving.
We wanted to give God all the praise and the glory for the years that He has brought this organization. And we decided to do this team in honor of our group to say thank you, God, to make sure that what all we do in this country, we must give God thanks. And in order for that, we have to go to church. We have maybe 2-3 months of celebrating, and we're going to have our flow dog party. And we want to say, we're going to do some things for the fans. So One Family, we're going to continue doing this, and we're going to continue excelling in our community.
Deputy Chairman Ruben Delavo expressed immense pride in their latest win, calling it a reflection of the team's dedication and creativity, highlighting the group is already setting their sights on the next festive season, eager to bring more energy and triumph.
For the entire year, this group has been working extremely hard, and today is victorious. And hats off to all of the hard-working members of the music section. We did it again, 2 straight out the gate.
Bind us together, Lord, bind us together with cords that cannot be broken. Yes, Lord, bind us together, Lord, bind us together, Lord, bind us together with love. 2 straight.
Through dazzling costumes, powerful rhythm, and unity, One Family has claimed its well-deserved win, a celebration of creativity and spirit. For the Bahamas Tonight, I am Vaughn Albury.
The celebrating has begun for One Family. Well, over in the B division, the Colors Junkanoo group is celebrating a big victory as well, taking home 2 wins of their own. Diane Dorsett spent some time with that group.
Colors Junkanoo group has done it again. The B Division group is celebrating another sweep this season, capturing first in both the Boxing Day and New Year's Day Junkanoo parades. And unlike many others, while the victories thrill supporters and group members, Colors leader Chris Justillion says the win itself wasn't what mattered.
For me, I'm not overly excited. We did our best. And if we came 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th, for me, I'm talking from the heart. It doesn't matter. I did the best that I could. That's how life is.
That is what Colors Junkanoo group says sets them apart. The group prides itself on maintaining a family-like environment. First-time Junkanoo Brene Hart shared how the support from the group helped ease her nerves on base.
It's kind of cold sometimes, so I can't have nerves. But once I see everybody else hyping each other up, then it's very, comforting to follow along with them. Everybody feels like family. Even though it's my first time, I just feel very comfortable being around everybody.
Colors Junkanoo group has dominated in the B division for many years, with many critics suggesting the group move to the A division. But Justillion says accolades matter more than labels, and success is measured the same across all divisions.
I'm going to say this one more time. If you're a heavyweight champion, you are at a certain weight category. If you're a lightweight champion or middleweight champion, you're at a certain category. The lightweight champion would receive the same type trophy, the same type accolades as a heavyweight champion.
With 2 titles secured, adding to the many double victories, Colors Junkanoo group says it is focused on building culture and confidence in the younger generation of Junkanoo. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Diane Dorsett.
Okay, Christmas and now New Year's Day have both passed, but it's still the giving season. And Amaya Clark of St. Cecilia's Primary School is doing her part. She recently made 15 hand-crocheted baby tams and donated them to the Princess Margaret Hospital's neonatal intensive care unit and maternity wards.
I appreciate these gifts on behalf of the maternity ward. I'm sure the patients will be much appreciated. Thank you very much.
I want to thank you so much for being thoughtful of us. The caps will go a long way, especially this is a winter season and the babies need to be warm. And I'm sure this is a tool that we can use so mothers can cuddle with their babies wearing a beautiful tam. And I will let them know it's from a special student.
Special indeed. The Bahamas Tonight at 11 turns to sports next this Friday night. I'm Ajal Knowles now with a preview of what's ahead.
And the inaugural high school baseball nationals swinging off at the Blue Hill Sporting Complex. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
You've heard of electric cars. Now it's time you drive one. Easy Car Sales welcomes you to experience the power and prestige of the latest electric vehicles. Plug in at home for a 65% discount off your gas bill and never get stuck at the pump again. Build your dreams of a better future with a better car, the BYD EV. Visit easy242.com to book your free test drive today. Save your money while driving in style, only at Easy Car Sales.
Make your company representative stand out through an embroidery design on your uniforms from Janae's Uniform Center, Chesapeake Road. Janae's utilizes the latest state-of-the-art embroidery technology to monogram large and small quantities of shirts, caps, bags, and other articles. If you don't already have a digitized logo, Janae's can design and digitize your idea and bring it to life. Then install the logo of your choice from their large selections of 27 stock colors of golf shirts in cotton or dry fit, caps, or workwear. Call 394-8385 or 6 or visit www.janaes.com.
Sweet and spicy, marinated right, tossed with chili. Garlic and ginger have many flavors, like honey barbecue.
Signature hot wings, turn up the heat for you. Those pepper wings, what's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know. So many flavors to try. What's your flavor? Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy, all new.
Signature hot wings.
What's your flavor? Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know.
Those pepper wings.
Welcome to your TGIF Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports over on the Diamond. 10 schools from across the capital clashing at the inaugural Bahamas Baseball Association's High School Nationals, where Eugene Stewart was roaming the sidelines this morning and filed this report.
The inaugural National High School Baseball Championship, hosted by the Bahamas Baseball Association, featuring the top 10 teams from the capital, getting underway earlier today from the Andre Rogers National Baseball Stadium and the Blue Hill Sporting Complex. The three-day tournament promises to be a great showing of local high school talent. We hear from BBA President Clarence McKinsey on the First Time Initiative.
So we're very excited to have this tournament going on. You have the top schools from BISS as well as the top schools from GSSA crossing over to determine who will be our national champion. And so we saw so far some very good games. We had a couple of games that went into extra innings. The last one we had St. Andrews pull off with the win. So we're looking forward to some very exciting games for the rest of the tournament.
In Pool A action, the Timberwolves of Anatole Rogers took on the St. Andrews Hurricanes. In the end, the Hurricanes would take this one by a final score of 16-15. In Pool B, it would be defending GSSA champions, the C.R. Walker Knights, against the C.I. Gibson Rattlers. As for Coach Marco Lightbourne and his boys, they left no sting in the Rattlers, putting this one away 14-5.
Well, the game was awesome. First to start off, we just want to thank God for this tournament. Thank God for the kids and all the participants. We come out here, we got our foot wet. We know we is the GSSA champions. We come and feel what it is to, be a part of a national league, man. I feel as though it's an awesome experience, awesome time, and awesome league.
And of course, this first-of-a-kind tournament will continue right here at the Blue Hill Sporting Field and the Andre Rogers National Baseball Stadium beginning tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Eugene Stewart.
In local hoops news, a wire-to-wire finish at the 23rd Providence Holiday Basketball Classic at the C.I. Gibson Gymnasium, but it would be the St. George's Jaguars out of Grand Bahama that would dethrone the C.I. Gibson Rattlers to claim the senior boys title 56-54. The Jaguars would join the Agape Christian Eagles out of Abaco, who would take home their third straight junior boys title after defeating the D.W. Davis Royals. So in hoops news, this time from the association, VJ Edgecombe continuing to shine in his rookie season with the Philadelphia 76ers. Last night, VJ clashing with top pick Cooper Flagg. He would post 23 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, and 1 block in 40 minutes of play as the Sixers would cruise to the 123-108 win. The rookie first-rounder displaying his defensive ability, matching a career-high 4 steals. He'd finish as the Sixers' second leading scorer as well. And that's been a look at your sports on this Friday. I'm Amajal Knowles. Enjoy your weekend.
Hello? Hi, this is Roger from Fidelity Bank. We've detected a possible breach on your account, so we've placed a temporary hold on pending transactions.
Huh?
Please check your email and give me your one-time password to confirm.
Ain't nothing happening.
Whoa.
Remember, Fidelity will never ask for your account details. If in doubt, contact us first. Fidelity Bank, protecting what matters most.
Fidelity, we're good for you.
For over half a century, we've been more than just an airline. We've been a bridge, connecting families, dreams, and memories across the islands and beyond. Behind every seat sold and every journey planned, there's a dedicated team committed to making air travel affordable and accessible to everyone. At Bahamas Air, we're not just building connections, we're building a safe and dependable airline where quality service is paramount and an excellent travel experience is our priority. Wherever you're going, we're here to take you there with care, with heart, and with the promise of unforgettable journeys. We are family, and just like family, we're committed to taking care of our own. Your Bahamas Air is our Bahamas Air, because here at Bahamas Air, we don't just fly here, we live here.
It's a Holy Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the chill. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holy Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo. Scan the QR code on your receipt to enter and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
We're going into the first weekend of the new year. Time for a look at our weather forecast. Here's Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean.
Good evening, Carvel. We have near clear skies throughout the islands, but we do have some clouds approaching the extreme northwest Bahamas ahead of a cold front, which we expect to get in here on Sunday night, and that will bring with it a few showers along the frontal boundary and reinforcing these chilly temperatures that we're currently experiencing now. Last night, the low temperature, would you believe it, went down to 55 degrees here in the capital, and we'll see another chilly night shaping up, even though slightly warmer, but chilly weather remains with us tonight. And then temperatures around the Family Islands, 69 in Marshall, Babaco, Green Tulkey, and also in Freeport, Grand Bahama, the Berry Islands at 71. Another 69 in Alistown, Bimini, Harbor Island, 71 degrees, 70 degrees in Roxanne, Eleuthera, Atherstown, Cat Island, Black Point, Exuma, Kemp Space, St. Andrews at 71. In Fresh Creek, that's Central Angeles, they have a temperature of 70 degrees, 72 in George, San Exuma, 71 in Rumkey, and also in San Salvador. And then we're starting to get a little warmer temperatures around Ragged Island, Clarence, San Long Island, and Crooked Island, where the mercury column is just around 75 degrees. Betsy Bay, Maguana, 79, Ackland, 79, Matutani, Nagba, 78, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 80 degrees. And your forecast tonight, mainly clear, the low temperature, once again, 59 degrees. That's but 4 degrees up from what we had last night. And then tomorrow we're looking at mostly sunny, very pleasant. High temperature, 75 degrees. Your extended weather forecast, beautiful weather through Saturday, but come Sunday, the greater part of Sunday will be okay. But as we head into the late afternoon, evening hours, we will see those clouds start rolling in with a few showers taking place, and the frontal system itself should go through sometime around 9 o'clock on Sunday night. And then skies open up once again as we head into the early part of next week with lots of sunshine during the daytime and just beautiful weather. Just look at those nighttime temperatures. They continue to reside in the 60s. Carvel.
So 2026 is off to a chilly start. Thank you, Basil. And thank you for being with us this Friday. That's our broadcast for tonight for this week. I'm Corvell Pye and for all of us, take care, be well. Happy New Year once again, and we'll see you on Monday. Good night.
At the 66 Steps, I'm Matea Cunningham. This is ZNS.